Yeah, I mean, listen, you hear horror stories in the music industry. I remember, the New Edition story. I interviewed Ricky Bell, and we talked about how they got back off tour with all these #1 hits, and each of them got $1.87. I interviewed this guy named Quentin Miller recently. He wrote 6 songs. He co-wrote 6 songs for Drake.
Okay.
But he had signed a deal where he got $30,000 up front, and he never saw a penny for any of the songs he did with Drake.
Yeah.
6 songs with Drake, $0.
And what you need to do is investigate and see if Drake got any money for it.
I'm sure Drake did okay.
Well, you don't know that. Not in today's record business.
Yeah.
Yeah, today's record business is a whole nother thing.
Yeah?
It's not nearly what it used to be.
You think it's better or worse?
Oh, it's way worse, man.
Why is that?
Because there's no record business, really. Everything is being downloaded and streamed, and other people getting your music free. Why should they pay for it?
Well, they're paying a membership fee, which in turn becomes
but
a fractional penny.
That is so minimal.
Yeah.
That is so minimal. I heard Mariah Carey taped a Christmas special, and I was watching it, and in one point in the special, they were talking about her Christmas album is the biggest Christmas album in the history of Christmas albums.
Yeah.
Okay? And they were talking about how she's still getting paid and blah, blah, blah. She said, not now. She said, I did it first, but not now. I'm just earning pennies and stuff up. Because that's what the record business is nowadays.
Well, yeah. And I think one of the things that stood out when I really went into the story of you and Motown and so forth was that when you look at the record industry these days, when you look at all these labels like Atlantic and Universal and so forth, even Motown that's still around, they look at an artist, they see who's already reacting on social media, who already has streams, already has some big YouTube videos. They sign them, and then they hope for the best. And if they sign enough artists, a couple of them will become an NBA YoungBoy or a Drake or someone stand out, and the rest of them will just be tax write-offs.
Yeah.
But in Motown, you had to show up twice a week for artist development. You actually had classes that were required of every artist that was signed to the label, which I've never heard anything like this. And I remember Vlad TV was actually based in Universal Records at one point. So I got to see, how the sausage was made. And I never saw anything remotely like what you guys were doing.
You will never see that. I tell people all the time, Motown was a once-in-a-lifetime musical event. Yeah. That was a once-in-a-lifetime musical event. You will never see. There was nothing like that before, and you will never see that again. And especially due to the fact that we're talking about payment and stuff like that. See, that was at a great era for the music world. So, yeah, we wanted our artists to be professional by the time people saw them.
Yeah.
We don't want to, you got a hit record and you go, somebody sees you singing a hit record, so, oh, shit, I'm sorry about that record. Because you were not ready to entertain them.
Yeah.
We wanted our artists to be entertainers. So 2 days a week, while you were in Detroit, no matter who you became to the music world, 2 days a week, you went to artist development, and it was mandatory.
Yeah.
You didn't have a choice. It's like going to school. It was mandatory that you go over there and do what you had to do for those 2 days.
Yeah. Listen, what you put together with Motown is timeless. And like I said throughout the interview, as we're going through the catalog, the Spotify numbers are insane. Hundreds and hundreds of millions of people are continuously listening to songs that you guys wrote 30, 40, 50 years ago. And, I remember seeing an early interview with you in like the 70s, I think. And you said that what you aspire to be is a legend and create timeless music. And here we are decades later. And I think you've actually accomplished that.
Well, thank you very much.
That's how we're going to end it. Smokey Robinson, it's truly an honor.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Peace.